Noli is quite possibly one of, if not the best killers in Forsaken. He's got a teleporting move, a move that allows you to sprint at Mach 10 to the nearest survivor, dealing 50 damage, a corrupts nature with the biggest explosion hitbox known to man, and the most absurd M1 known to man. Surely there must be a downside. No, no, there isn't. So now I'm going to give you the chance to use him properly. So, Noli inflicts hallucinations. That wouldn't be too bad if it weren't for the fact that they cancel medkits, cancel Bloxy colas, cancel Calls UI, and cancel literally anything else. So if a fake Noli is chasing you in Last Man Standing, the real Noli can catch up pretty darn quick without the fear that you use a medkit. Pretty, strong. Not only that, but the fake Noli moves so similarly to the real Noli that most people struggle to find which one is real. Well, one way of checking is if they void rush into you and then stop at the last second. However, if there are two Noli chasing you, it's over. Wraps up. I genuinely do not have any tips for you. Now, Noli's M1 is probably the most broken one in the game. Recently it got buffed extremely hard, going forwards one stun and taking 0.05 seconds off of the wind-up. Now that doesn't sound like much, but if you consider the fact that the average human reacts just 0.1 seconds slower than the M1, that doesn't give you much leverage to dodge, on top of the 7.5 stud radius. There is just one bad thing about it. Whenever you M1 someone, all their hallucination goes poof. But then again, removing an effect doesn't really change the best M1 in the game all too much. Void Rush. Oh, Void Rush. Quite possibly the most overpowered ability in the damn game. What does it do, you may ask? Well, you know Cool Kids Walk Speed Override, and how you can pretty much not aim it whatsoever? Yeah, we'll take all the bad sides from Walk Speed Override, and you get a Void Rush. You can turn, you can hit multiple people, you can stun survivors in place, it can do pretty much everything. Oh, did I mention you can go across the whole map with it? All you do is hold a Q, and you travel across the map. Now, if you rush into someone, you get a re-rush ability where you can use Void Rush again, but this time a million times faster. And if the survivor has hallucination too, they get 47 damage dealt to them, plus 3 for the amount of times you've re-rushed. Oh, did I not mention that? You can stack the damage infinitely with the re-rush. Right, so here's an actual tip for the Void Rush. There is one thing all Noli mains do which makes him even more busted. After hitting a survivor once, you get a 2-second span in which you can re-rush. This allows you to move past blockades. You cannot M1 someone after you Void Rush into them. This is until the 2 seconds are over, in which you can re-rush. I suppose that's nice, but come on, man. Nova. Oh, Nova. Quite possibly the most overpowered. Wait, I just said that. It's exactly like Corrupt's nature, dealing 15 damage on impacts. However, if it collides with a wall or a player, it explodes, dealing a spherical hitbox the size of Mars. As well as this, it draws people. Wait, what? As well as this, it draws people whoever. Wow, my script is incredibly bad. What? As well as this, it draws whoever gets hit into the explosion, allowing you to hit someone right after you Nova, punishing them if they miss a block or a stun. The further away a Nova is, the bigger the hitbox. So if you see a survivor doing a generator, it's worth Novaing before getting near, as most survivors typically don't look around while doing generators. The same applies to Void Rush, but you can always Nova into Void Rush, dealing an additional 15 damage. Observant. Teleport to use a generator. We all know this, but Observant gives hallucination, so if you're far enough away from a survivor, you can easily just Void Rush to the survivor, since they're highlighted, and slam them into the floor. You should only use this ability after a chase of the survivor or during Last Man Standing, but make sure to not have it off cooldown during Last Man Standing. You will regret it. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, then please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, all that goofy stuff. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I can now afford the stock song, so thank you guys all for watching. Bye.